Okay, so I got a 2-inch main here,
Yes, sir.
and so I put in a 2.5 T.
Okay.
I changed it because I didn't like what they put in here, because they don't make a 2.25", which is that pipe is 1.25".
Understood.
So now I got a bushing, but how do I get this bushing into this?
Okay. Let's start by turning on our special snap. So it's the little orbit. Yeah. Now that that's on, let's see if we can snap that bushing into that outlet. Yeah. There we go.
So what did it do to this?
Um,
How connected?
it's connected to
Okay.
the T, but you might to correct the gap display there. You might want to consider stretching the end of that 1.25" pipe to the inch and a half by 1.25" bushing. Now, the drawback to doing that is that if you decide to change any of this pipe size or you delete these fittings, you're going to have, yeah, that pipe is going to be disconnected. But as long as it's connected to the
I'm fine
fitting,
with that.
Okay, fair enough. Just want to make sure you understood.
Okay, so my next question then is, how can I list this without doing listing of individual pieces? Like I just want total length of like 2 inch, total length of 1 inch, and so on.
Understood.
And then a count of all the fittings.
So, you can do one of a couple things. One is you can either just window select all of your system components and generate a bill of material. That's typically what I've done in the past for CPVC systems, is generate a bill of material. You do have the option to include project name, project specific data on the bill of material, and then you can, I believe, export this. So you at the top there, you've got a checkbox that says include job information, show sum of total cost if you have cost associated. If you don't, there's no point in even including that. And then you can adjust the maximum number of lines per table depending on the quantity of items you have. And again, if you've this is kind of a trial and error. So you can start and see if you've got more than 40 lines, and if you do, and you end up having to place more than one bill of material table, then you can delete those, repeat this, repeat this process, and increase the number of lines. And then obviously, yes, you have filters. You can include or exclude certain manufacturer components that exist within your drawing. And if you don't have those selected, actually, if you just check the box above the radio button there to limit the list, that are used in the drawing, there you go. So now it's only going to populate things that exist in your drawing instead of populating every possible manufacturer in your database.
Okay. So it's still bringing up this. I don't even have heard of them.
I would leave that selected, just to see. There might be some fitting that was placed that you haven't changed or removed or corrected.
Once it's potted up, it's probably thinking there's still something in here.
Yeah, so I would leave that checked, so then when you generate the bill of material, you can kind of pinpoint what exact fitting that is. And then I guess, excuse me, at that point you could potentially use the select pane to find that fitting in your drawing and then change its properties. So this is one option. This is, personally I feel like this is the quickest way to generate a list of material to order for a CPVC project like this.
Yeah.
You could do something similar.
Yeah, because we don't cut the pipe for the fitters. We let them do it in the field.
Understood. So you could produce something similar using the stock list report, the listing manager, but instead of printing or exporting the fabrication reports or the cut list reports, you could simply export the material summary report, which again is going to give you total linear footages of individual pipe diameters and pipe types.
Yeah, I tried that, and it wanted me to put pipelines on everything.
Right. So that's the drawback with using a listing manager, is that to utilize that tool, the program has to have pipelines assigned, which is fine, because again, you can still simply just print out or export your material summary and loose material reports. You don't have to, export or print out the fabrication reports.
Okay.
But in order for the program to populate those reports, it has to place pipelines. So again, that's why I feel like using the bill of materials is a much faster, easier solution than having to deal with, pipeline assignment for, pipe that you're not intending to fabricate.
Oh, this is perfect. I like this. This is a faster way, I think.
Yeah, so typically this is what I've done, and then I'll just do like a call out around that, and then set up a little 8.5 by 11, or I'll just do like a print screen or something, print that out, email it to a purchasing manager or a vendor or whoever, and then get them to quote me on that list of material and call it a day.